Now, the only two things I have in common with Jordie Barrett and the Barrett family is that I come from New Zealand, and I also come from beautiful Taranaki on the west coast of the North Island. In this video I'm going to talk about the Jordie Barrett move to Leinster. Everybody's talking about it in World Rugby at the moment. I'm going to share my views on that in this video. G'day everyone, and welcome to Inside Rugby. If you haven't been here before, my name is Mark. I'm a Kiwi rugby fan who's living here in beautiful Cancun in Mexico, and in this video I'm going to talk about that big news out of New Zealand today, that Jordie Barrett is off to Leinster at the end of this year. So this is exciting for Irish rugby, but it's also exciting, I think, for world rugby. I'm going to get into that in this video. Now, Barrett had to sign a new contract with the New Zealand Rugby Union sometime this year, and he's decided to sign an extension through to 2028, so that sees him go beyond the next Rugby World Cup that'll take place in Australia in 2027. So that's good news for New Zealand Rugby. Now, as a smart man that he is, Jordie Barrett, he decided to put in, as part of this deal, to get approval to go and play as a sabbatical somewhere across the world, and they agreed to that deal. And the fact that Jordie Barrett wanted to go and play for Leinster in Ireland was what he was after. So everybody got what they wanted in the deal. The New Zealand Rugby Union signed up Jordie Barrett until 2028, and Jordie Barrett got the opportunity to go off and play for Leinster starting in December of this year. So he'll get his domestic and international rugby commitments out of the way first, and then he'll be heading off to Ireland to enjoy that rather cold and chilly weather at the end of 2024. Now, Jordie had a couple of things to say after signing the deal, and what he said was, it's going to be a great place for me to develop as a rugby player in a different environment where I can learn so many different things. As a whole, I think it's going to be really challenging, but a positive challenge. So no doubt about it, it's going to be a great opportunity not only for Jordie Barrett, it's going to be a great opportunity for Irish rugby, for Leinster rugby, for young rugby kids in Ireland, seeing an All Black champion that he is coming over and plying his trade. So he's going to have an opportunity, I think, to join in and to mentor a lot of the younger players within the Leinster environment and also across Irish rugby as he gets to spend a little bit of time over there. So I think it's a fantastic thing for rugby. I think it's a fantastic thing for Jordie Barrett, and wanting to see more players ply their trade around the world to give rugby a bigger growth opportunity by getting these superstars of the world game going over there. Of course, RG Schneemann is also going to be playing for Leinster next year, so a South African World Cup winner is on his way to Leinster, and I think also this is a really good thing for world rugby. Now, it's been well documented that Jordie Barrett and the Barrett family have some roots over in Ireland, in Old Castle in County Meath, and it'll be a good opportunity for Barrett to reconnect with those family members as he goes over there. Don't forget, his father Kevin is a farmer back in Taranaki in New Zealand, and he was a farmer for a couple of years over in Ireland as well. So maybe Jordie can pass on some of his talents on how to grow potatoes in Ireland. That would be a good one for Jordie to do. But I bet Leo Cullen is very excited to have Jordie Barrett and having his experience coming from the All Blacks and the Hurricanes, coming over there to be part of that group. There's going to be a lot of sharing both ways, and I think both parties are going to be able to benefit from this move of Jordie Barrett. Now, I'd like to know where you sit on this one. Are you on the side that says this is a very positive thing for Leinster and for Irish rugby? Or are you one of the people that have a little bit of a question mark? How much is it costing to have someone like Jordie Barrett coming over to Leinster? Is it keeping other players out of the team who might have an opportunity to put in there? Dan Sheehan has just re-signed his contract with Leinster as well. So that team continues to maintain their strength, and also bringing in a couple of world superstars in RG Schneemann and Jordie Barrett for next season. So let me know in the comments what you think about this move of Jordie Barrett. I can't see anything other than positiveness from it, but I'm sure a few of you have got other things to say about it, so I'd like to hear your views in the comment. Now, if you know anything about Jordie Barrett's career, you'll know that he spent a lot of time at fullback, but he's a pretty versatile player. He's been playing for the All Blacks, of course, at inside centre now for a few years, but he's also pretty handy on the wing or outside centre, so it's going to be interesting to see where and how Leinster are going to use them in that star-studded team that they have. I've been very impressed, as I've mentioned in previous videos, with Jamie Osborne at inside centre for Leinster. I think he's growing into a fantastic player, and I think having someone like Jordie Barrett come along and mentor him is going to be a wonderful thing for Leinster rugby and for Irish rugby. So let me know where you think Jordie Barrett's going to end up in terms of his position within this Leinster setup, and could they maybe spring a surprise or two with him? He's got a very good kicking boot on him, and of course he's a fierce tackler, and he's also got a very good temperament when it comes to chasing players down. We've seen that on a number of occasions where he seems to be a try-saving tackler in a lot of the games that he's played, and he's got a pretty mean boot on him as well. So let me know what you think Jordie Barrett is going to end up in terms of positional play for Leinster when he joins in December. Here we go, the big news out. Jordie Barrett's moving to Leinster in December on a 6-month contract. It's going to be great for them. I'm going to be definitely watching the URC again next year, and also I'm sure plenty of others who are from Taranaki in New Zealand will be doing exactly the same. Okay, that's it for this video, folks. Don't forget, if you like my content, hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and like it with all your, or share it with all your rugby mates, I should say. Time for me to say adios from beautiful Cancun in Mexico. I'll be back again really soon with some more content. Until then, stay safe, stay well everyone, and keep enjoying your rugby. Bye for now.